Hello, magical butterfly. Welcome to the Divine Masculine energy reading. I'm going to be tapping into the Divine Masculine because I was picking up on the energy that the masculine is reflecting on sins of the past. So I want you to sit back, relax, close your eyes if you feel guided to, allowing the messages to come forth as they're supposed to, as Spirit intends, taking only what speaks directly to your soul and releasing what doesn't. So I want to tap into what the Divine Masculine is reflecting on. So spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what is the Divine Masculine reflecting on right now? What is he reflecting on that he is perceiving as sins of the past? What can you tell us? What do we need to know? What does the Divine Feminine need to know? In case Divine Feminine is picking up on this heavy energy with her Divine Masculine. Okay, I already have 2 cards that flew out, which I will take. This deck is all over the place, which means Divine Masculine is very, very much in his head. So what is going on with him? So we have the Chaser. So he is reflecting on how a long time ago Divine Feminine chased him. She was interested in him. She wanted a relationship with him. And he ran from her because he felt the energy she was projecting towards him was very codependent. And he had a fear of commitment, a fear of relationships. He wasn't looking for a relationship, even though on a subconscious energetic level he called her in. But he didn't like her chasing him. Or another message I'm getting is that she didn't chase him enough. And that was something he didn't understand. The clarifier to this is love call. So I feel there could have been a phone conversation, a text message conversation, or I'm getting a phone call or message that was never sent to Divine Feminine from Divine Masculine. See, there was a message of love that was supposed to have been sent a long time ago that was never sent, and both of them have moved on with their lives. And I feel Divine Masculine, he is reflecting on this. So he, in a sense, maybe sees the sins of the past as the way he treated her, the way he took her for granted, or maybe things that he wished that he did differently. And obviously there's a lot of unspoken words. So what else is he reflecting on besides this missed opportunity of communication? Let's go a little deeper. Okay, 2 more coming out. So we have sunglasses, so he hid. He did not show her his sweet side. He did not show her what was in his heart. In some ways, this masculine thought he was too cool, or she wasn't good enough for him. And he was very, very blind to what was in front of him. It's like, don't know what you got until it's gone. And that's actually, don't know what you got until it's gone. Sorry, I'm just making a quick note. This song is by Cinderella. It's an 80s hair band. Don't know what you got until it's gone is coming through. This is a channeled song from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine, because the clarifier to this is the cassette. So this masculine was only ever able to communicate to Divine Feminine through music. So this divine feminine who is connected to this divine masculine was getting song messages from him. And that is how he communicated to her. And she got so caught up in these songs that were being sent to her that she didn't realize that everything that she thought they had or would have was strictly 5D or strictly energetic. So he realizes that he did not put a physical effort into this, and is one of the big reasons she decided to walk away and just pull back her energy. So the hand of cards shows me that he should have, it's almost like should have, could have, would have. He should have taken a chance. He should have taken that risk. He should have been strategic. He should have seen that she was an option. Instead, he didn't show his hand and he gambled on something else. And I'm hearing he's starting to realize that the grass was not greener on the other side. So dragonflies symbolize how divine feminine has transformed and kind of flown away. She has decided that she needs to change herself. She needs to heal herself. And she does not want this separation to consume her. So she essentially dropped the hammer and ended and cut the cord and cut the tie. And the reason he's reflecting so hard on this is because he feels her energy gone. He feels her focusing on someone else. So either she's met someone, she's with someone, or she is calling in someone. He's not liking the fact that she moved on. But divine feminine had to move on because she decided to choose herself. So the engagement ring shows me that divine masculine could be engaged, or he could be married, or he could be in a committed relationship, and he's reflecting on the choices that he has made. Yes, he has made his bed and he needs to lie in it, because I do feel divine masculine does have another person, but he definitely hides his true self and he definitely hides his feelings. He's not really expressing anything, because on the surface, he just wants to look picture perfect. But underneath it all, he is struggling to make healthy choices in his life. And that is because he sees the divine feminine as the phoenix. She has risen. He has chosen to be in another connection, and she is choosing the same for her. But at the end of the day, the passion, the feelings, the connection are still there. It's almost like he didn't realize what he had in front of him until it was gone. But I feel a lot of things for divine masculine. He's reflecting on this because this divine feminine was the mirror to his soul. So if you're resonating with this and you are twin flame and this sounds like you're masculine, or even if it's not twin flame, if you have a deep soul connection with somebody, he is reflecting very hard on the decisions he made that made the two of you go into complete separation, where he went over here and you went over there, and Spirit is just telling you to keep following your heart and listening to it. So now I want to see why, after all this time, after all decisions were made to stay separated, to get into other connections or another connection, why is it coming up now for the divine masculine? Why is it coming up? So I'm hearing because the dust settled. That, it's kind of like when you're in the honeymoon phase, and then the honeymoon, it's kind of like when you get married and you go on your honeymoon and you have the honeymoon phase, but then you come back to life and it's everyday life, everyday normalcy. I feel that could be why. Is that why, Spirit? I'm hearing a yes. So why is this coming up now for masculine? Let's get some card verification, please. So it's coming up for him now because he's actually exhausted. He has been on a long journey. He is depleted. He is fatigued. I feel he could be working long hours. He could be having a hard time balancing home life, work life, and finding time for himself. And why is that? Because he's reached his limit. So he has been ignoring the signs and synchronicities that Spirit has given him when it's come to his decisions that he's made or the things that he didn't choose to do. He is having the final straw. He's on overload. He's at his breaking point. And now Spirit is showing him that it's time to move forward, because he's better off facing this so he can find true happiness within himself. He can really gain his perspective and get a clear headspace, because he is overwhelmed with memories of this divine feminine, of the choices that he made, and he needs to come to terms with the decisions that he made. When it comes to the divine feminine, he always felt it was an infatuation, just a physical attraction. He didn't see anything more at the time. But the reason it's coming up now is that he's realizing, I didn't get honest with myself. I actually had feelings for her. And it caused something to be misunderstood between him and divine feminine, where she felt like she made a mistake and that he just didn't want to be with her. But at the end of the day, she was loyal to him until she walked away. So dogs can be significant. Divine masculine, divine feminine can have a dog, or spirit totem is a dog. But dogs represent loyalty. They represent best friend, companion. So this dog is telling this masculine, it's time to set boundaries. It's time to draw the line and get connected and get real about your feelings, because you need to nourish yourself, divine masculine. You need to have self-care. You need to preserve yourself. You need to find self-harmony. You need to grow your soul in the sense where you heal and ascend, and you need to find comfort. And the thing is too, you have to accept that the decisions you made in the past were what you felt was right for you at the same time. And that goes for anybody. You decide to do something in the past, and then you realize that you made a mistake, or that you didn't see what was really in front of you. And it's not a mistake, it's a lesson if you learn from it and you understand why. Because everything that happened in the connection between divine feminine and divine masculine was divinely guided. You both chose to do this. You both chose to learn this way. So it's really about understanding what this means. So all of this, what does it mean for divine masculine? So what does this mean for the divine masculine? Spirit guides, ancestors, angels, what does this mean for divine masculine, please? So the sacral chakra is coming through for the masculine. Sacral chakra, I'm starting to channel as the feminine energy. So he really needs to tune into his divine feminine energy to get a sense of his feelings. Because if he has outside people telling him stuff, Spirit's telling him, don't trust everyone. Not everyone has your highest and greatest good in mind. Sometimes people will try to shelter you and protect you and keep you from understanding things. So divine masculine, connecting to your sacral chakra, is going to tell you to know your power and use it wisely. When it comes to divine feminine, you have to admit your faults. You have to say you're sorry. You have to forgive yourself. She has forgiven you. She has forgiven herself, and now it's your turn. Remember, like attracts like. So you two came together, you two attracted the other because you both were in the same energy space. And the reason you feel so lost without her is because she is a completely different match. She is in a different vibration. She has ascended past where she was when she met you, and now you must rise to the occasion to get to that level. So Spirit's telling you, say it bluntly and say it honestly if you choose to reach out to the divine feminine. But you don't have to. You can always write a letter with the intention of giving it to her and then burning it. Energy travels. So protect yourself, masculine. Protect who you speak to. Protect yourself when you confide in people, because your root chakra is telling you you have to move forward. You have to ground yourself. But most importantly, you have to respect yourself and be respected. Treat others the way you want to be treated. And connecting with your ancestors, learning how to meditate or doing meditation more often, if you know how to meditate, is going to help you, Because overall, Divine Masculine, when you listen closely, you speak wisely. So you speak to her energetically through music. Listen to the music to see what she has to say to you. And that is going to help you enhance the natural beauty of this connection. And you will be able to detach, to see clearly, because you need to see this for what it is, not what you want it to be. And the solar plexus chakra is coming through for you, telling you it is time to let those buried feelings, everything that you have buried in your solar plexus chakra, which solar plexus chakra I'm channeling now as masculine chakra, because the solar plexus is telling you when you connect to your feminine energy of the sacral, which is below the solar plexus, you are able to allow the feelings to come up to the surface and let them stay there so you can feel them, process them, release them, and let them go. So now I want to see how Divine Masculine is feeling towards the Divine Feminine. So we're going to tap into his overall energy, his current headspace, his current heart space when it comes to the Divine Feminine. So what is the Divine Masculine's current overall energy, current headspace, current heart space? When it comes to Divine Feminine, what is he feeling? What is he thinking when it comes to the Divine Feminine? So he is seeing that she was part of his spiritual lesson. He understands that she came into his life to teach him something. She came into his life to help him have an awakening. So she understands that he came into her life to help her with a spiritual lesson and to have an awakening. So she has gone through a spiritual transformation, and this has prompted her to continue with this transformation where he is finally starting to see. He understands that he was not he made himself unavailable to her, which now she is unavailable to him. He really, really is sorry. And he needs her forgiveness, but I feel a lot of the forgiveness that the masculine needs is from himself. So put away the computer. So I think they both spend too much time on devices, looking at social media, maybe looking at each other on social media, doing things online like scrolling, playing games, shopping. Spirit's telling you to work less and have more fun is going to help strengthen the connection with each other. Because the masculine knew when he met her that he played hard to get, and in the end he lost her. But the passion is still in his heart. He has never forgotten her. She was too stable, too safe, and that's why he ran. He has deep regret over the way he treated her, over the way he acted. He longs for her now because she is no longer available to him. She is no longer available to him physically, and that was the case, but she was always available to him energetically, which is not the case anymore. So for some, this is a twin flame connection. So tune into your spirit team for support, Divine Masculine, to help you. Well, this card's flying out. We're taking it. Stay in the here and now, because staying in the here and now keeps you present, and it's going to help you release. So it's time to release, to process, to feel, to let go, and to understand that not everything has to be hard. Not everything has to be a mistake. Things can be learned. So I want to tap into what does the Divine Masculine want in his life with Divine Feminine. So right now, in this moment in time, what does the Divine Masculine want in his life with the Divine Feminine? What can you tell us, please? He wants to balance the cycle with her. So Justice is Libra energy. So masculine could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or she can be, or they both can be. Justice is number 11. That is the number of new beginnings. He wants to honor the soul contract that he signed with her. He wants to understand that, yes, he does have defense mechanisms when it comes to her. He was very guarded when he met her, but now he wants to find the strength to not allow the restraint to keep him in the box, in the closet, behind the scenes. Because really what this divine masculine wants in his life in general is the Six of Swords, which is tranquility ahead, moving forward. The divine feminine is still the Ace of Wands. She still is a spark. She still is a flame for him. He wants to work on himself the way she's working on herself. See, he wants to be the King of Pentacles. He does want to have something with her. Because he sees her as his Queen of Pentacles. So he sees that he has a missed opportunity here that he needs to put to bed. He needs to clear the energy. So what he wants with divine feminine overall is the Ace of Swords. He wants a coming together. He wants to offer her something. He wants to talk to her. But he's not sure she's going to want to talk to him. So get into the energy of the Magician, masculine, manifest whatever you need to, however you need to speak to her, however you need messages to get to her. They will get to her. And whatever happens, whether the two remain in separation or the two reconcile, even if the two become friends, the Three of Cups shows me there's a celebration or some type of community event where the universe may align the two of them to run into each other. But he is really just understanding that he didn't know what he had until she's completely gone and he moved on with his life. So I do hope that this energy reading for Divine Masculine has brought you clarity and guidance and brought you some peace of mind on what is going on with your Divine Masculine. If this resonated for you, let me know in the comment section below. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Make sure you have the bell notification set so you can be notified when new content is posted on my channel. If you are interested in booking with me, please go to butterflyintuition.com. You can book there. That is my main booking site. The link to my website, the full list of services, the little mini readings that I offer on Wizio with the link, and all the ways you can connect with me outside of YouTube are in the description box below. Have a magical day, night, or afternoon, and I will talk to you soon.